times at our kids' sporting events, an incident off the field takes the spotlight away from the enjoyment of the kids who are just playing.
Action Sports reporter Justin Rose is here now with a look inside what the problem is plaguing youth sports. Justin.
Yeah, ladies, no matter the sport your child plays, there are rules they must abide to. Not only is that how they learn the game itself, but important life lessons along the way. But there are no rules for parents who go out and make a scene over a bad call or a coaching misstep, and it's hurting the sports experience for everyone.
Let's go, Shaheed!
Youth sports in America are under attack, but not by the current players necessarily. It's by those who haven't played the game in some time, their parents.
It almost seems like parents think they're a poor parent if their kid's not succeeding in sports, which it's kind of crazy to think, but yeah, over the last 10 years being involved with Little League here and around the state, it's definitely taken a step for the worst.
Almost daily, another instance of an unruly parent acting out towards officials or coaches makes headlines. Some have even become violent, not only hurting the game itself, but the wanton desire for some kids to even want to play the game anymore.
You might have some kids that are embarrassed by it, some kids who might be emboldened by it and kind of take after it, and it makes the game worse for everybody else.
Talk to the kid, and yeah, they're upset for honestly 2 seconds, whereas the parents seem to carry it over for forever. But you'll see kids literally cringe and get tight and get upset that their parents are actually getting on the umpire.
But why are parents acting out in the first place? There are no million-dollar contracts, the trophies are plastic, and most of the time, as long as their child is having fun, that's the only score that should matter. Our sports-infused culture may have a big say in the answer.
Parents are invested a lot. I think they've invested a lot of time, energy, and monetary resources to these kids, even at a young age like Little League. I think in some ways it gives them the notion that they have a right then to take some of these matters into their own hands, which, at that point they don't have that right, and they forget that, and we see instances where bad things happen with officials.
Sports are supposed to be fun, but too often parents don't keep it that way. Human error in officiating is a part of the game, and most of the time the umpires and officials are unpaid volunteers. So what's the solution to this growing issue plaguing our sports? Well, it might be as simple as the golden rule.
To be honest with you, we just sometimes need to be better people. Honestly, I just think we have to remember that when an official walks into a field and when they walk off of a field or a court, that they're a mother, a son, a brother, a husband, an uncle, and they're not there to ruin your day. They might not get it right. They're just like players. They're going to make mistakes. They're just people, and sometimes we allow ourselves to dehumanize them as part of the game, and 99% of the time they're doing the best that they can with the abilities that they have.
Yeah, thanks to those two gentlemen for helping talk about it. But every parent I talked to or walked into the Little League fields and said, hey, this is what I'm filming, this is what I'm trying to do. And everyone was, oh yeah, we see it all the time. And I'm like, is anyone guilty of it? Yeah, I've done it before. Does anyone want to talk about it?
Nope. Silence.
So it's something that I think parents recognize happens, but I think that self-governing, what Brad was saying, the simple part about just be better. If you see something, say something, then it doesn't escalate to violence or something worse.
Is there anything that can be done to stop it?
I mean, honestly, I think that's what it is. Parents, these are your peers. Your parents are your peers, your kids are friends, and if you're out together and you see somebody maybe start to get heated about something, as a parent, you should talk to your friend and say, maybe it's not that big of a deal.
Take a step
They're
back.
7.
Well, that's
They're
parenting
10.
as well.
Yes.
How you are in front of your children. But I always feel sorry for the kids thinking,
and
what do they go through at home?
They're so
if this is
embarrassed.
happening out here.
Right.
Yeah.
And the poor umpires too. Again, those
Yeah.
guys or women are out there for free, or just because they want to help kids get into sports, and they're dwindling. The numbers are going down each and every
And
year.
they're 7, like you said.
Right.
They're young.
They're young.
They're young.
All right, thanks, Justin.
problem.